Okay, anyway, it's 125 today. So it's gonna be from Seward to Anchorage, and I have here like IFR, but I wanted to ask you guys if you are going to do IFR or if you prefer VFR.
IFR for me, I don't really trust the weather forecast at Anchorage, to be honest.
Okay, okay.
Like the temporary broken layer 200 feet. So
Hmm.
maybe it changed, but when I checked it's kind of
Yeah, right now
fishy.
it's good, but
Yeah.
the yeah temporary. Yeah, that's actually yeah that's actually quite low. It might still be actually within the minima, right? Or minima is probably 5 statute miles. This would be for special VFR or something like that, and then it could be maybe 1.5 for special VFR, or something very low. Cannot
Mm.
remember exactly right now. But all right, let's do IFR. And if I jump straight for 2 approaches for now, for this, I noticed that they have 2 visual approaches as well, right? It's called visual approach, but those are still instrument procedures. And I thought that maybe we could try one of those, just for the change. Of course, if the weather permits, right? Uh, Highway visual and sewer visual are exactly the same, only the sewer goes for runway 25 left and the highway one goes for 25 right. So if I just open one of them, and I'm streaming it, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. Little bit of problem is that it actually starts kind of from the direction that we maybe will not approach, but I don't think that it's really an issue. We can probably adjust, to arrive at those points at you know, um, some way. And even though it's a instrument procedure, it's kind of a guideline or chart or depicting the path that you should follow um, visually, right? So the final approach and final to the landing is made by visual references, but you are still on an IFR flight plan. And weather minimum for this is a ceiling 3000 with 3 miles visibility. If we look at the TAF terminal area forecast and the temporary one, we could see that basically ceiling is good because this is scattered. It's 300 feet, but scattered doesn't mean a ceiling. And there's a mist with visibility of 3 statute miles. So we should be right at the minima with this visual approach. And I believe that not many airports have one, so we could probably try that, right? Try this one. Um, the only thing is that the visual approaches are for runways 25 left and 25 right only, right? And if I look at what wind we have right now, we would have quite quite a tailwind. Just 6 knots, but maybe it will be different when we get there. And 6 knots for this long runway is not a problem in our small aircraft, so maybe we can even try to basically try for it and practice, what the landing with tailwind looks like, because you will have a higher ground speed and it's gonna look unusual. So maybe it would be a good to practice. Of course, we don't want to kind of disturb any traffic there, but we should not. It should be okay. So yeah, um, we could see that there are some helpers, right? Radio navigate. So we have Big Lake Vortex here that we can use to kind of identify, make a turn so we don't basically go over this side, right, of this radial 153. And also we have the arc here from the Anchorage VORDME, and that tells us, that this is like a 3DME here, and then we can basically basically turn final. Otherwise, we follow the path. We would be normally like cleared by ATC for a highway visual runway 25 right or 25 left, and would probably we would probably be able to kind of report those points if needed. Point possession, shoreline. Then we have O'Malley Road overpass, Diamond Boulevard overpass, and then the runway. If I look just on the terminal area chart, you can basically see that this is the possession. Should be very easily recognizable. And then we have shoreline here. I wonder, vertical guide and navigation angle, Vassi, yeah. I wonder how is this recognizable? Probably it might not be a concrete point at this point. It will be someplace there, right? Probably not the Potter. I don't know if I can read from kind of the shape of this. If I were, then I would point that someplace here. You know, that there's the point, and then we should have the highways. Yeah, there should be some highway system, right? So you would then point to the intersection there, follow this one, and turn to the airport. At this point, you would already have, well, you might have the airport in sight. Remember, the minimum visibility is 3 miles, right? So you would be, if it's really 3 miles, then you should see the runway from here when you are at the 3DME, basically. Up until then, you can still follow the guidelines here. Let's see how it looks like from the air. Switch fly. Seward Highway segment. Seward Highway. Yeah, so this kind of, yeah, so this probably depicts the kind of a segment where those instrument aircraft or instrument approaches will arrive at, right? This area. So this is a visual like for VFR pilots. This is a VFR chart, but yeah. Okay.
Guess we'll see when we arrive.
Yeah, we'll see where we are when we arrive. What is this one? Okay, so maybe we will use that next time. This one. And we also have, this is IFR chart for Anchorage area. Yeah, it doesn't really show us anything else. And we should arrive when I switch back to pack. Yeah, that should be fine, right? Because if we fly like this, it's kind of a detour, I admit. It's kind of a long detour actually. It's again 152 miles. So I'm wondering if we're gonna, let's see, probably make it a little bit shorter. Is it Skilla?
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Like if we take Victor 441 to Anchorage VOR, I guess we will arrive over the airport and we can begin descending after Hopper to 4,600. And if we go outbound a bit on Victor 440 to Ivan, we can descend to 2,200. And by the time we are on our way to Ivan, at the latest we can see the weather. and then we can then decide to take the visual or continue to Ivan and fly the DME arc for the ILS 15.
And where is Ivan?
That is like on like 288 degrees from Anchorage.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So that we will fly here to Ivan.
Because like you will fly the initial point of the visual approach.
And we could join it here, right?
Yeah, like we can descend to like 3000.
Yeah, that's
and then we can
actually
choose if we can go to Ivan or not.
that's actually very good. Very good plan, because this OSPF here, that's basically that one. It's still like 10 miles, but why not? Why not actually make a tour here?
Yeah.
It's yeah, all right.
Like the only real weakness is that the ILS 15 doesn't have circling minima. So if we go the ILS 15, we are committed to runway 15. But that's fine because like right now the real world ATIS lists 07 as active and they don't cross. So I guess as long as we are on Unicom, it really doesn't matter.
Well, 7 left crosses a little bit, but at least according to this chart. Let me bring up that one. Okay, yeah, here it actually doesn't cross. Would say that if 15 or 33 is landing or departing, they would not basically allow these two runways to be operated at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And runway 7s also have ILS approaches, right?
Yeah, but they start from like a way off. We'd have to take a detour.
Or you can fake the vectors to the final approach course. Yeah, but this is actually much more kind of nice, nice approach from here, from mouth of Little Sustina River. Yeah, so I would just file the flight plan only to Anchorage, though, and because I believe if the weather is good enough, then we can see this, right? So we can actually, they can tell us, or we can actually fly, here and kind of make it semi-visual, right? And do that. So that should not be a problem. And we could be at altitude still over the VOR. Let's say above 5,000 feet. That's quite fine.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do that. I will just delete this one. So that was the approach, and then we have a departure. Obviously, the weather here should be quite nice, right? So we don't really need to do the instrument departure, but because it's quite long, isn't it? This is like, where are the distances?
It's like, let's see, 12, 20. Yeah, it's a few miles.
Yeah, it's quite. Let's see. Let me do this one. No, that one. And this is 10 nautical miles, so it's actually like 10, maybe 15 there, 15 back. So we will either do that, or we can do like, but it's not that long, or we can do like a normal visual departure and then activate the plan once in the air. But this is what the Seward one departure looks like. It's a GPS departure or RNF departure, and basically climbing to 9,000 on heading 127 to intercept the course 154 to 2 EVAD, and and then here and there and there. It's basically a textual description there. And note we have a rising terrain east and west of track to 2 EVAD, right? So if I look at the map, it's obvious, they're departing like this, and there's like the terrain both sides. If I look at the weather right now, or an hour before actually, it was from the north. So that departure is kind of not good for us, right? Because it takes a different runway. Because takeoff minimums for all other runways are like not applicable because there is terrain. That doesn't prevent us from taking off visually, of course. So if you can see, basically we could do it like the way that we depart and we follow this valley and join the IFR here at Seward, right? That's not a problem at all. And I believe that if the weather is good enough, and okay, well, don't mind that, just fogged over. Weather is good enough, so we can easily do that, right? And we don't need to fly this. So I will file it from Seward, basic Seward Victor 441 to Tango Echo Delta, and yeah, and then we will have more time here to play around Anchorage. Sounds good?
Yep.
Good. Okay. So I'm gonna go and file a flight plan. First I need to connect to VATSIM. I always think that I'm gonna make it short and then I ramble and bamble. Necessarily.
Well, it's not unnecessary. That's why it's a briefing.
Oh. Okay, so even the log me in. Let's do alpha today. We don't have a GPS. Departure of block, let's say in 10 minutes. Sounds good. Altitude. What we are gonna fly. Altitude. En route. We're gonna file. And we are going this is north, and we are going westbound, so 10,000. Good for us. I'm gonna file 10,000 feet. Airspeed. Arrival. Alternate. Do we need alternate? 3 statute miles should not require an alternate from us. Yeah, that right at the minimum, I believe. So I'm not gonna file it. Or, you know what? Wait,
Yeah, I guess file it just to be sure.
I'll do alternate my departure. Okay. Okay, let's put 1 hour. Oh,
Well, that's
actually, no.
excellent. I guess we can just go visually.
Actually, 40 minutes. Or fuel endurance. I have like 3 hours of fuel. And detail. Pretty simple. Okay. File. Ow. Always so loud. Okay. So I'll wish you happy flying. Should not be that long today.
Happy flying.
So we have really nice weather. Okay, we can look around. Very good. Do you have any colleagues there connected yet? Let's see. Yeah, but at some different places. They're like behind this building. Okay, and we'll be using runway 31. Or no, we'll be actually using runway 34. That's perfect. Alright. Great. Okay, so let's start this plane. We're gonna do we have a lot of fuel and we're gonna use which one? Left tank is good. Alright. right. Temperature -10. Alright, I should have again forgot to put the heater on while we were sitting. So I'll do something that engine really doesn't like, and that's a very cold start. Hopefully it will catch. So, your probe gonna be a torture. Okay, it's a torture. Oil pressure is slowly rising. Good. It's quite high. And it's not in the red yet. Yeah, that was not good for the engine. Okay, it's getting back to normal. Nice. I like they simulate this. It's really, really good. All right. So we're gonna depart visually. Yeah, we'll do our code. We have 4536. 4536. Alright. 122.9er. Let's see. That. I will need that. I will need that one. I don't need that one. 122.9er CTAF, and at Anchorage our CTAF frequency will be the tower frequency actually, because it's attended continuously, and Anchorage tower will be 118.3. So let's just put it there. 8.3 and just enter. Good. Gonna be heating up the engine for quite some time, I guess. No, we're not gonna fill up. So we can use that time to tune our radios. So for our path, so again here, if I look at this, I can see that we will be flying visually from here, right? So we'll be rising through the valley, and at Seward, we'll recognize as the point on the 153 radial from Anchorage PAWD, and a distance of 4155, right? So I'm gonna tune in 113.15, and let me just tune it here, 113.15. That's says Anchorage DME. I hope that they will also provide like direction, and I will tune in the same on this 1.5 and 1.13, so we can get our DME readings. Very good. Now 153 radial. So we will be flying to the north, and I'll point this tail to 153. Okay. I will sync my gyro because it's way off. .254, something like that, but we'll still be able to fix it, and we'll be departing runway 34, which is there. Okay, our temperature is slowly rising. So we'll get taxiing. Seward traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie at the apron, taxiing for runway 34, Seward. Don't want to add too much power. The engine is still cold, but I need to get uphill here. The sun is ever lower, every single time.
Traffic, November 36, Foxtrot, Kodiak, northern ramp, taxi, runway 34 behind the Comanche, Seward.
Okay, let's see. Right, so trim, good, flaps, we'll do no flaps takeoff today, fuel pump, strobe lights, landing lights, gear. Alright, pitot heat we don't need. I believe we are ready to go. One more thing, yeah. Seward traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, taking off runway 34, straight up departure through the valley to the left. Seward. Okay, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Okay. Off we go. Airspeed is alive. Okay, gears going up. There's the valley. engine instruments good. We need to switch the CDI here. We should not have
traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, departing runway 34, straight out to the north, to valley, Seward.
We should not have any indication here because we are behind the hill, but again, Microsoft, well done. Seward traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, departed runway 34 and turn left through the valley, 2,000 feet climbing to 10,000 feet, final call, Seward. Right, we'll accelerate a little bit.
Traffic, Sierra Charlie, coming as Type Viper Comanche, taxiing to runway 34, Seward traffic. Seward traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, upwind runway 34, 900, climbing 10,000 feet. Left turn, departing to the valley to the west, final call, Seward.
So landing lights can go off. Flaps are up, gear is up, fuel pump is off. We are happily climbing. It's funny how we get signal here. I would like to say that it's
traffic, 20 mile, departing runway 34 to the north.
I would like to say that it's something that they managed to fix in 2024, but I don't hold my hopes high. I mean, we should not be able to get the radio signal from Anchorage over these mountains quite yet. Seward was 55 miles, right? Yeah, 55, so yeah, it's 56 and we are not on the radial yet, but we are basically there, so yeah. almost. Yeah, I would say that we are over Seward right now. Now let's continue climbing up to 10,000 like it's said. The strange thing is that the temperature didn't even move that much. You know, it should have moved by like 14 degrees right now, and it moved like 2. So I guess that we might have some inversion or something like that going on. We'll keep it manual all the way. I mean manual flight, hand flying. Feet to go. That's 10,000 feet. I just remembered I did not configure my altimeter at all. I am bad pilot. So let's see. Altimeter, we'll do Anchorage 2999er. We are much higher than I want it to be. So let's go down. That was my bad. And it was all visual, so it was not such an issue up until now. 41 is broil. It's almost there. Then it's Hatul. It's gonna be how far? Well, 41 minus 20 is only 12. Okay, it's that one. Okay, time to switch to tanks. So, right main, left main is off. And also when I have a slight calm, I will try to sink my gyro, but I need to keep this aircraft perfectly still, which is not possible at this point. Then I just move it like 2 degrees, that's normal. Probably something like that. Some clouds ahead of us. Let's check the current weather. This is the new one. Okay, so no wind. 10 statute miles of visibility. View at 9,000 feet, which is great. Traffic alert. Just quickly check where. Everyone behind us. Okay. It's fine. Should have also planned where we're gonna park, so let's try to do that now. Okay, so we have fire station. And let's try to pilot the plane. Keep direction if we can. Terminal, South Terminal, FBO. So here is some FBO, so we'll probably park there. So that means that we want runway 25 left. If we land here and taxi there, we don't really see the airport. Well, what can we do? We're a small aircraft. So I will try to park someplace there. I'll also verify on little nav map if there are parking places for me. Actually, there are parking places, but at this one there, I guess we can use this one, right? So we'll land. Actually, let's do 25 right, so we can land and taxi there, up here. It's gonna be better. Yep. Okay, 27 miles. We should arrive in 9 minutes. Good. What ground speed are we doing? 157, okay. And the 1225 right was the highway, correct? Yeah, highway visual. I think that this is Anchorage right there already. It looks like 20 miles. Yeah. This will be point possession, that one. Someplace there. It's gonna be Fire Island. Yes. It's Anchorage there. Actually start putting down. this big lake viewer, I'm thinking that I'm gonna tune it on my first navigation radio. Yes, so 112.5. In that case, well, I don't need that one anymore, but let's do it anyway. So 33153 at the bottom. Yes, and then 112.5. And also radio 153. So that's already done. Good. For now I'm adding that one. Now I'm navigating, well, visually mostly, but according to this second one, and descending. 1 miles. See the airport. And just to see those highways, can I see them? Must be something like here, maybe. This looks like a road and this looks like a road. Yeah, it's gonna be that one. So this is right there, it's O'Malley Road overpass, and that one next must be the Diamond Boulevard overpass, or maybe even there. Yeah, maybe even there right after. See, do we have any ATC? No, we do not. Someplace there is gonna be that mouth of the river. And if I look here on the map, it's on the 288 radio. So actually let's put 288 here. There's some aircraft there. Let's actually tune sometimes they communicate here on Unicom, so let's have it on the receiving so we can hear them if needed, those that are on the ground. Great. And that's gonna be the mouth of the river, so let's go there. So we're gonna use runway 25. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, we should be over 5,000 feet. Yeah, of the fire island. So the rest I will descend there. Take a shortcut, right? But we don't want to. Are we gonna finish it on the right tank? I think we are. Or maybe I'll switch to the left one over the fire island. Right. Looks desolate there. Yeah, I believe that's close enough, right? So let's make a turn. Suddenly so peaceful. after Far Island, we can descend to 2600, make for the shoreline, probably looking for those peaks. Well, I won't be able to recognize exact peaks, but basically shoreline there somewhere. Little bit low, but not much. Anchorage traffic. Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie as a Piper Comanche over Fire Island 5000 feet. Altimeter 29999. We'll be joining a left downwind for runway 25 right on a highway visual approach. Anchorage. Okay, so let's go down. Those clouds I don't like there. Shouldn't be there. Well, actually they might be there. It's over the airport, there's nothing, so weather is probably right. Let's switch those things. Left. Not descending high enough, so let's go down with power. Landing lights can go on. Fuel pump on. Increase RPM, that should allow me to drop faster. Yeah.
Anchorage traffic, Fedex 203 taxiing. taxi towards point runway 07 left via Tango, Yankee and Kilo.
Anchorage traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie over shoreline and will be landing runway 25 right in about 4 minutes. Anchorage. Okay, so this is the first intersection. It's the second one.
Was the guy transmitting on the CTAF or wanted to display? Because I think he was transmitting on UNICAP.
Sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
There was some guy transmitting, but I'm pretty sure it came from my COM2, which is wanted to display the UNICAP and not the Anchorage CTAF.
Yeah, I guess the Anchorage CETA should be 118.3, but maybe someone's on the wrong frequency.
I have a tune as well, yeah, but I heard someone, but I don't think it was coming from the main frequency.
Oh, okay, strange.
So just be advised because he maybe doesn't know if you're transmitting.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep on the lookout.
Anchorage traffic, November 36 Foxtrot, type direct Kodiak about 4 miles off of the field at 2,600 for visual approach, runway 25 left.
Slow down.
Anchorage traffic.
Anchorage traffic, Fedex 203, crossing runway 15, Uniform.
Anchorage traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, final runway 25 right. Anchorage.
Anchorage traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot on a left base, runway 25 left. Anchorage. Anchorage traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning final 25 left, and will be a full stop landing. Anchorage.
Anchorage traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie vacated runway 25 right on to the left on Charlie and continuing to the FBO's Anchorage. And Anchorage traffic, Oscar Kilo Golf Papa Charlie, crossing runway 25 left at Charlie, Anchorage. So again, strobe lights.
Anchorage traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, going around, we will make a left traffic pattern 25 left. Anchorage. Anchorage traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning left, crosswind 25 left, Anchorage.
Just park with the nose here. Okay, parking brake. I'll keep the engine running for now. Or actually, let's turn it down.
Anchorage traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning left.
I actually want to keep this open. See what the Fedex guy does. I'll tell him he's speaking on the wrong frequency. If he speaks on the Unicom again. Bear with me. Maybe we'll see him depart. Wait for that.
Traffic landing Anchorage. What runway are you using?
Left base, runway 25 left, Anchorage.
Anchorage traffic, Fedex 203 Heavy, line up and wait, runway 207 left.
Okay, so he's speaking with the correct frequency now, so I'll watch him depart.
Anchorage traffic, Kodiak 36 Foxtrot, turning final runway 25 left, full stop landing, Anchorage.
I'll keep this running until he reports.
Anchorage traffic, Kodak 36 Foxtrot, runway 25 left, located at Echo, taxiing to FPO Anchorage.
Thank you. Anchorage traffic, Fedex 203 heavy, departing from runway 07 left, departing south.
Okay.
Anchorage traffic, Fedex 203, standing on the runway 07 left.
Does he depart or does he not depart? Oh wait. Waiting for the guy to depart and nothing.
Sorry?
I'm waiting for the guy to depart. He's finally speaking on the correct frequency.
Oh.
Chris, where are you? You flying?
Yeah, I was flying, but well, definitely the flight sim isn't really liking me today, because first I had to actually restart it because it wasn't loading, and now it crashed over the island.
Oh my, sorry.
Yeah. It's not my day today, apparently.
Which one do you use? Which simulator?
The 2020?
2020 still, okay. Me too.
Yeah, it is actually the first time ever it crashed for me, so
Oh.
yeah.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. So yeah.
Anchorage traffic, Fedex 203, departing.
It's really fun to actually
Departing,
fly.
departing from runway 07 left, heading 199 degrees, climbing via the seat, and departing south.
Yes, there we go.
Move, Fedex, move. Still not moving.
He was sitting at the ramp the entire time of our flight. I guess he started from cold and dark.
Now he's moving.
Oh yeah, there we go.
The 767.
So,
Fedex, yes.
you can do it, Fedex. We believe in you.
And off he goes.
Hey.
Nice one.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, still. What we want. Center off. Why is it beeping at me? What am I doing wrong? Oh well, I'll just cut off the fuel.
Right, so that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.